Boy, that looks good. That's a strikeout, yep. 2 strikeouts to get things started here for Owen Cass.
Yeah, you can tell just by the way he threw through these first 2 batters. He is raring back, man. He's chucking that baseball tonight and just throwing well and throwing with velocity.
Jace Thompson coming to the plate for the Rapid City Central Cobblers, third in the batting order, and he takes up that one just a little up high, ball 1.
And we talked about Owen Cass heading off to Dakota State.
Yep.
Signed a group of players signed here a week or 2 ago. And
big swing and a miss there for a strike. That'll even the count 1-1.
Dakota State happy to get that young man.
Oh, yeah. Now when they're just a little out, and that'll be 2-1 to count. Pitch, and in there for a strike. That'll even things up 2-2.
Jace Thompson hitting .350. Saw him in the JV game a little bit, too.
Yep, we did. Thompson gets that one, and that was going to be a base hit deep into center field. Yep, that might be a double. See if they take him on to second. No, they're going to round him back to first. So we got it out there quite a ways, but good defense for the Scoopers. They hold that to a single. That could have been a double. And Jace Thompson on base for the Cobblers. And that's going to send to the plate now Brody Matthews, number 12.
Brody hitting .452, leading hitter here on the Cobblers this season.
And that's why he's cleanup.
That's right, pitching tonight, too.
Good pitch there, strike. Owen won the count. Cobblers get a runner on first base. And this one deep center field and getting underneath it out there and making the catch. That'll be out number 3. So the Cobblers get a hit here in the top of the first inning, but nothing else. And we'll head to the bottom of the first scoreless game. We're just underway. You're listening to Scooper Baseball on the Big 81 KBHB.
When you do your grocery shopping, you like to go where you can get fresh meat and produce, low prices, and friendly service. You'll find it all at Lynn's Dakota Mart in Sturgis. Their meat department has your meat cut fresh daily, a great selection of quality garden fresh produce, a bakery and deli that offers products that are made fresh every day. Their customer service offers money orders, faxes, and many more services. Plus, you'll get service with a smile and help out with your groceries if you'd like. Lynn's really is your hometown store. That's Lynn's Dakota Mart in Sturgis, the better choice.
Sturgis has a new chiropractic clinic with familiar faces. Key City Chiropractic and Acupuncture is now open in their new location at 1010 Ballpark Road. With 35-plus years of combined experience, Drs. Gable and Gunderson are committed to continuing their service with the greater Sturgis area. They proudly provide quality care with the latest technology and treatments available. Check out their Sturgis and Central City locations or visit KeyCityChiro.com. Key City Chiropractic and Acupuncture, the key to a healthier life. Call 561-0161.
You're listening to the Sturgis Scoopers on the home of Sturgis Scooper Sports. The Big 81, KBHB Sturgis. And now online at KBHBradio.com.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
Another one coming up before the regionals this coming weekend.
I can tell you, I just looked at their game changer. Let me see what's coming up for them. Yeah, it's their final one. Yep, regular season finale. Scoopers with their lineup, pretty much what we've seen all year. Leading off for the Scoopers is Hunter Jansen, number 1, playing center field. Dylan Christensen batting in the second slot. Connor Cruikshank playing shortstop. Christensen left field, I should have said that. Connor Cruikshank batting third, playing shortstop. Owen Cass, cleanup, pitching. First pitch to Hunter Jansen here from Brody Matthews.
That one in there for a strike. Good pitch.
Kane Peters at first, batting fifth. Evan Stroud batting sixth, catching. Adam Floor DH in the seventh slot.
Next 0-1 pitch coming, and he gets that one right to the third baseman. It's going to be a long throw to first, and they just know he's safe. His foot was off the bag. Yep.
It was a kind of an off-the-target throw from third baseman for the Cobblers, Jace Thompson. First baseman, Christian Redleaf, had to really stretch.
Yeah, he did.
Almost did the splits, and his foot came off the bag.
Christensen at the plate now. Takes this one up high for ball one. Scoopers leadoff batter, Hunter Jansen on first. And there goes Jansen. He's going to try to steal, and he's going to get there.
I like that right off the bat. Get aggressive on the base paths and get some stolen bases, get some players in scoring position. Yeah, I like the aggressiveness.
Even count, 1-1 for Dylan Christensen. Here's the pitch. Swings on this one deep left field. And getting underneath it for out number one is left fielder Carter Utek for Rapid City Central.
And batting eighth, Yaden Miller. Batting ninth, Brody Royer. Yaden Miller playing right field. Royer, third base.
So one away, and that will bring to the plate Connor Crookshank. And that one in there for a strike. Strike one. Jansen on second for the Scoopers. One pitch coming down low, ball one. That'll even the count for Crookshank, 1-1.
Connor having a good season, hitting .302. 12 singles and a double for Connor.
Ooh, that one way up high for ball two. So the count 2-1 for Crookshank. With Hunter Jansen on second. That's down the third base line. And that's going to be a double, and that's going to bring in a run. So a RBI double for Connor Crookshank. You couldn't have stripped that one any better as he lands that one right on the freshly shaven third base line out there. And I mean, when they did the mowing job out there, they went right up the third base line, and that was it. And it was just on the inside of that.
A stand-up double for Connor Crookshank, and Hunter Jansen trots around from third.
This one up high for ball one as Owen Cass comes to the plate. Sixers lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Owen having a great season for the Scoops. .439 at the plate.
Owen got jammed up on that one and fouls that one back. That'll even the count 1-1.
Owen with 15 singles, 2 doubles, and a triple. 13 runs batted in. Only struck out twice all season. Just drawn 5 walks, too. He's pretty efficient at the plate. Has not struck out looking all year.
Our home plate umpire is reloading up on baseballs here. We've had quite a few go foul here early in this one.
Pretty amazing. With almost 50 plate appearances, he struck out twice.
All right, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're back at it. Owen Cass will swing on this one. This one goes center field, deep center field, and getting underneath that one with the catch, Braden Mount. Runners stay on second, 2 away. And that will bring Kane Peters to the plate now, number 22.
Kane hitting a pretty healthy .375 on the season. 15 hits, all of them singles. 7 runs batted in, scored 14 runs.
And he takes this one in there for a strike, strike one. Seen a little different strike zone with this home plate umpire than we've seen with our one in the JV game.
A little bit.
And swing, and that's going to drop, I think. Yes, sir, it will. They're going to run home. Number 20, is that Peters who comes home? Check that 34 coming home. That's Connor Cruikshank. And it's 2-0 Sturgis. And that is a single RBI.
Kane
Evan
Peters.
Stroud comes to the plate.
Yeah, nice single by Kane Peters to the opposite field. And, you know, when you hit to the opposite field and there's a runner on second, chances are they're going to send them every time.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty tough play for that right fielder to make.
Stroud takes strike one.
Evan hitting .333. I gotta check his fielding stats too to see what his fielding percentage is. He was perfect.
That one is blooped right field, and will they get underneath it? They do for out number 3. But the Scoopers score 2, and we'll head to the second inning with a 2-0 lead. And you're listening to Sturgis Scooper Baseball on the Big 81 KBHP. At Northern Hills Eye Care, they know how important your eye health is and the positive effect good vision has on the learning process. Always offering eye care on the cutting edge, they have the most advanced technology available in eye care today. Their full optical lab features state-of-the-art finishing equipment for eyeglass lenses, so they can provide you with great eyeglass quality and fast service too. For comprehensive vision and eye health care for all ages, see the caring eye doctors at Northern Hills Eye Care in Sturgis or visit northernhillseye.com. That's Northern Hills Eye Care.
Castellage Real Estate is a full-time real estate company.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Stroud's fielding percentage, he was perfect throughout the season. He's got one error. You think about how many plays he's involved in as a catcher, and he's got one error. He's got a .988 fielding percentage. That blows my mind.
Incredible.
That blows my mind. Yeah, he's a great young player. .333 hitting average for Evan Stroud, and almost a perfect fielding percentage.
Carter Utek, left-handed batter, comes to the plate, and he swings and misses on his first pitch from Owen Cass, and the count goes 0-1. He swings on this one, fouls that one back. That one was screaming towards the parking lot.
I better watch, make sure I don't get hit by a foul ball. Huh? I was looking down at my stats here. I better pay attention.
And that one is just outside, ball 1. 1-2 the count for Utek.
Catch one in the face, and then I definitely would have a face made for radio, huh?
Swings on that one. Ooh, and he fouls that one off.
We saw Carter Utek as well in the JV game, and the left-handed hitter, I think he's hit at least 4 or 5 foul balls into that parking lot side. Gary and I parked just far enough away where we normally wouldn't get hit. At least we think,
yes.
I think we do. I wouldn't care anyway.
That one outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Like I've always said, if my 98 Toyota RAV4 got hit by a foul ball, it would probably total it, I'm pretty sure. As long as it runs, I don't care.
Swing swing, and that
base
one's,
hit.
oh
Great
boy,
catch.
what a great catch for the first baseman for the Sturgis Scoopers, 22, Kane Peters, puts his glove out there, and he snags that one for wrap number 1.
Carter Utek with a bullet.
Yeah.
Kane Peters, great reaction time, got his glove up there and made the catch, and his hat went flying, so put all the effort into that one.
Ryan Howard will come to the plate for Rapid City Central, number 11, with 1 away in the top of the second inning.
Howard, a .357 hitter for the Cobblers.
And that one down low and outside for ball 1. And swing and a miss on that one for ball 2.
Evan Stroud and Owen Cass, both seniors here for the Scoops. Sad to see them go from the Scooper team.
for
We'll
sure.
hopefully see them next year for the Titans if they're back.
That one is swung on and right to the first baseman, and Owen Cass makes the play
Nice.
as he trots all the way from the pitcher's mound to make that out at first base.
The good old 3-1 putouts.
2 away.
Jacob Mellum.
7th in the batting order, number 5, lefty for Rapid City Central.
.342 hitter for the Rapid City Central Cobblers.
That one a little outside for ball 1.
Just shows you how deep the baseball pool is in Rapid City. There's some really good players on the Stevens and Central teams that aren't playing for post 22 or post 320, maybe by choice. But yeah, it's a pretty deep baseball pool. A lot of baseball history in Rapid City.
Yep. Ooh, that one up high. Pretty straight out of the strike zone here for Cass, so you know the count.
The Scooper program going strong too.
Yeah,
I mean, you
for
look,
sure.
look up here on a weeknight, you see the T-ball and the Little League games going on, and you just got to keep that love for the game going.
That one in there for a strike. Count goes 3-1.
Yeah, and if you're listening tonight, tomorrow night, regular season finale doubleheader here at Strong Field.
Douglas comes to town tomorrow night. Yep, that
Come
game
on.
was supposed to happen on Thursday. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got postponed to Tuesday because of the rain last week.
Come on out and support the Scoopers and have a nice big ballpark hot dog.
Swing, and he fouls that one into the fence. Stays alive with the full count. Here's Jacob Mellum.
They say if you eat a couple of hot dogs at the ballpark, it's 0 calories.
I'm not sure who's telling you that, but
As long as you're within the friendly confines of Strong Field. Probably not true, but
swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Good pitch by Owen Cass.
number 3, strikeout number 3.
Scoopers maintain 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second. After this is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This year, but Adam, a slow start to the season, but his average now up to 333. So started off the first few games and looking for his first hit, I think, through the first 3 or 4 games, but kind of on track now.
Well, up high for ball 1.
Yeah, I saw his dad here in the ballpark. I think he's standing right down here by the concession stand. Head football coach for the School of Mines in Rapid City.
Oh, that was behind Adam for ball 2.
Not to see his son play.
So 2 balls, no strikes for Adam. Yaden Miller is on deck for the Scoopers. Two-0 pitch coming for Floor. Swings and he fouls that one back. And the count will be 2-1. Way outside, that's a passed ball, but nobody on base yet for the Scoop.
It'd be kind of neat.
Count 3-1.
Ballpark, you know.
Yeah.
You hear it. I think sometimes you'll even hear it like in Denver, different places. They got an organist up there.
Ooh, just about hit him.
Chin music.
And that's going to be ball 4, and that's going to send Adam on to first base. And that's going to send Yaden Miller to the plate for the Scoops with nobody out.
Yeah, another player who kind of started the year slow, but 265 at the plate now for Yaden. Been playing a lot of right field for the Scoopers. I think when Coach Wade Huntington finds a lineup that he likes, he sticks with it. Yeah, we haven't seen too much deviation from this lineup most of the season.
And Miller takes strike 1. Yep.
Central 3-14 on the season.
Been a tough season for the Cobblers, for sure. Scoopers, this is second time we played. We played them earlier in the season. I believe we were down at McKeague, if I remember right.
Yeah, we were.
We got that win down there. Evens the count 1-1 here on Miller.
Scoopers 8-7.
Miller awaits the 1-1 on the way, and that one just a little up high, ball 2.
I think the important thing, though, the Scoopers are 8-3 against South Dakota teams, which is what matters.
Well, that's all that matters in the points.
Yep.
Right. And we did have some get weathered out this year, unfortunately, and I know the Scoopers would have loved to have gotten those in. Count 3-1 for Miller. Floor on first. Nobody out here yet in the bottom half of the second inning. And Miller will take ball 4, and off to first base he goes, so 2 walks. And Brody Royer will round out the batting order, number 11 for the Scoopers.
Kind of important, too, with 2 on, getting back to the top of the order here after Royer. On deck is Hunter Jansen, center fielder and leadoff hitter for the Scoops.
Matthews will pitch this one. That one's outside the strike zone, and they're going to send Floor on to third, and number 9 Miller on to second. 2 stolen bases for the Scoopers, and they have a runner in scoring position.
Catcher Ryan Howard for Central actually had a play at third.
He did, but he didn't deliver it.
Jace Thompson, the third baseman,
wasn't
too far off the bag, and I think if he would have attempted to throw, it probably would have gone out into right field, and possibly a score by the Scoops.
That one down low and outside for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Oops, that was behind him. Yep, ball 3.
A couple of pitches like that for Brody Matthews.
Yeah, he's kind of struggling down here with 2 on base on walks. And that one in there for a strike, and that'll be 3-1 the count.
Yeah, we're heading out to Milwaukee in June to see my nephew graduate from high school, and I think my brother is going to get us tickets to a Brewers game.
Oh, so the Brewers will be home while you're out there.
They will, yep.
Very good. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 4, and that's going to load the bases.
Yeah, not what
Matthews
Cobblers
wanted here with no outs in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, and the meat of the Scooper order coming up here. Jansen, a 293 hitter. Christensen, 340. Crookshank, 302. Owen Cass hitting a scorching 439. So Matthews has some work to do on the mound to get out of this inning unscathed.
Jansen swings on that one, fouls that to the Scooper dugout for strike number 1. So the count 0-1 at home plate. Here's the pitch. This one outside, ball 1. Evens the count, 1-1 for Jansen. Bases are loaded for the Scoops.
Matthews given up 3 hits so far and walked 3, looking for his first strikeout.
This one in there for a strike, 1-2.
Good pitch.
Jansen awaiting this one, and that one almost hit him, and just inside, ball 2. Even count for Jansen. And he takes this one down low, ball 3. So now full count. So Matthews, with 3 stray balls to start this bottom of the second inning, he's loaded the bases. And a ball here will walk in a run. And swing on Jansen, and that gets past the third baseman. Here comes Floor for the run. That's 3-0 Scoopers. And that's a single RBI for Hunter Jansen. Bases stay juiced and a 3-0 lead. And now here comes Dylan Christensen. Right-handed hitter for Christensen. Crookshank will be on deck. Still nobody out. And that one's a good one, and that one's right through the wickets of the third baseman. It loads the bases again, and in comes Yaden Miller, and it's a 4-0 lead for the Scoopers.
Yeah, that was a hot shot.
It sure was. Right to the third baseman, yep.
Yeah, Jace Thompson.
Jace Thompson.
Tried to make a play, but just got out of his glove, and of course no one there to cover third, so Brody Royer hits the third. Yaden Miller crosses home plate.
4-0 lead for the Scoopers.
Yeah, after 3 walks, 2 straight hits for the Scoops.
Crookshank swings and misses on that one. Count goes 0-1. And that one's a passed ball. That's going to bring a run in. Yep. Brody Royer scores on the passed ball, and it is 5-0 Scoopers with nobody out here at the bottom of the second.
Yeah, been a tough inning so far.
It sure has, yep. Count is 1-1 for Crookshank. And that one's fouled off. One and 2 the count now for Crookshank. Matthews trying to get that first out here in the bottom of the second. That one outside, ball 2. Runners on second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, big swing and a miss, and he gets a big strikeout as Crookshank strikes out. So one away. And Owen Cass, who I think pop flied out back in the first inning.
Yes, sir.
Will try and get one out there here on his second at-bat. With the 5-0 lead for the Scoopers. Oh, and he almost got hit. That one inside. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one way up high, another passed ball, and in comes another run. Did he make it? No, they call him out at home plate. And the catcher makes a huge play for Rapid City Central as they throw out the runner at home. And that's number 1. That is Hunter Jansen who got thrown out.
Yeah, great play by catcher Ryan Howard. He threw that the only place he could have gotten the out. Pitcher Brody Matthews got home and had his glove right in the dirt. Good tag.
So 2 away. It stays 5-0. Runner on third. Cass still at the plate with 2 balls, no strikes. And Cass knocks that one into a dead zone there in left field. And that's a base hit. It brings home a run, and the Scoopers lead 6-0. There's a ball that gets past the pitcher, and Cass turns what should have been a single into a double. And the Scoopers with 4 runs here in the bottom of the second inning. Cass on second. And to the plate, Kane Peters, 5th in the batting order. Peters will take this one down low and outside ball 1. One ball, no strikes for Peters. That one up high, another pass ball, way over the catcher's head. That allows Owen Cass to get to third base. And Matthews has had a few of those here, and it's cost him in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, it's just really inconsistent. He'll get a strikeout and then walked 3 in a row to begin this inning. Gave up a couple of hits, struck one out. He's kind of been all over the place.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, and that hit him.
Then he hit a batter.
That's going to send Peters on to first base. Yep. Runners on the corners.
Yep, inning still alive for the Scoopers. Evan Stroud.
Evan Stroud now, yep.
Popped out to the right fielder his last time at bat. Hitting .333. Sounds like Evan Stroud's walk-up song is Metallica, Master of Puppets. Good taste in music, young man.
I think so.
I'm guessing his dad, Matt Stroud, introduced him to that song.
Pop flies this one into shallow center field. That is caught for out number 3. But the Scoopers put 4 runs on the board here in the bottom of the second, and they lead the Central Cobblers 6-0. We're back for the top of the third inning. You're listening to Sturgis Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
Block and Tree Floral and Garden Center.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best. shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
In the nation not to have sanctioned baseball. It's on the South Dakota High School Activities Association's radar. Currently has it as a goal to, quote, begin the process of discussing baseball with schools, unquote. Estimated goal of completion is a year away, July of 2023.
Well, they've got softball sanctioned, so it only stands to reason you'd have to follow that up with baseball.
Agree. You know, when you talk about baseball, it's a uniquely American sport.
Yeah.
Just like apple pie and Chevrolet.
Yep. There'll be some changes, though. There'll be no Sunday games in Sunday baseball. And I know they play some Sunday games now in high school. They do in Legion Ball, of course, but once in a while you will get a Sunday game. That would be gone. There'll be no Wednesday or Sunday games, actually, if baseball does get sanctioned.
Which is good.
So
for us.
it does throw some. It throws a few kinks, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Into how things are done now, when baseball's not sanctioned. You open up a 7-day week in which you can play games. Big swing and a miss there. Strikeout for Owen Cass.
Christian
Redleaf strikes out. Yeah.
Yeah. Christian Redleaf heads back to the dugout. Fourth strikeout for Owen Cass. Yeah, I mean, for us, it's a day of rest.
Yeah.
Which I guess it should be, but to me, a day of rest includes sports usually. So whether I'm playing a sport or watching it.
Braden Mount steps to the plate for Rapid City Central. It's one away.
I think that's how God intended it, right?
Well, sure, I guess so. Up high for ball one.
Braden Mount hitting .292 this season.
And that one in there for a strike, and that'll even the count at one apiece.
Yeah, it's interesting. We were just talking about sanctioning baseball, and that article popped up.
And Mount swings on that one, strike two. Well, you kind of got to figure it was probably coming.
Oh, my gosh.
Since softball was
long overdue, in my opinion, but
first year of sanctioned softball. Way outside for ball two. Scooper girls softball team, by the way, will wrap up the season tomorrow night, I believe. They'll hold their senior night. Struck him out. Strikeout. At Stevens. At Parkview. They'll play Stevens tomorrow night while we're here doing the Douglas games.
Yeah, so we can't do it. We've done a few games, two, 3 games this season.
Yep.
Couple
the weather just really plagued us.
They sure did.
And doing games this year, yep.
We had some games where we set up our table outside of the softball complex, and it was windy.
Yep.
It was windy. Again, we'll put the call out for sponsors. If you want to have a press box named after you, we will do it as long as you build one.
Build one at the girls softball course. Yeah.
As I've said, the Les and Shaw Memorial Press Box.
Miss there.
Or the Brian
and
Tammy Henke Memorial Press Box at the softball complex. Not memorial that you guys have passed on or anything, but in memory of the money that you gave to build it. Not begging, but asking nicely.
This one is blooped into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit for Kyle Schluter, the leadoff batter here for Rapid City Central. And that comes with 2 away. Dawson Buckley will bat now for the Central Cobblers. He is second in the batting order.
Almost kind of a check swing.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Single out to shallow right field. Yaden Miller out in right field really just didn't even have a chance at making that play.
Buckley takes strike one. You know, you talk about there is a long, I guess you'd call it a wish list for athletics here in Sturgis.
Sure.
I mean, you know, the football field would love to see an artificial surface. Soccer field has got some fundraising going on. I know they'd really love to improve on the soccer fields down there.
Yep.
By Woodle Field.
You know, and it's kind of come down to that for a lot of high school sports. You got to fundraise to kind of get what you want, and it's because the schools, the budget isn't big enough to provide the money you need.
Correct. Yep. Up high for ball one. You know, you and I, for the first time ever, did a football game this year that wasn't Sturgis Scoopers when we called the Wall playoff game, and they're, you know, Mr. Hughes struck him out. Mr. Houston did quite a great job in getting some fundraising and some money in for that beautiful football field at Wall.
It's amazing the money you can make off free ice water, huh?
He has done.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
6-0 lead for the Scoopers as we get to the bottom of the third.
Again, another Twitter pays off. Twitter gold again, Gary.
Okay.
National Federation of High Schools, I should say, a rule change for basketball coming up next season. When teams hit the bonus, after 5 fouls, they shoot 2 free throws. There's no longer going to be a 1-on-1.
Really?
And the fouls will reset after each quarter.
Oh.
Yeah, previously teams were awarded 1-on-1 when they committed 7 fouls and a half, and 2 foul shots when 10 fouls.
I suppose that will affect every state then, huh?
It does, yep.
Okay. That's interesting. And that goes into effect in the fall.
That's what it says.
Or winter,
yep.
I should say.
Yep.
Okay. When we head to the next basketball season. Interesting. Adam Floor up to the plate. And he takes strike 2. So he's behind in the count, 0-2. Brody Matthews back on the mound for Rapid City Central.
Just a way to speed games up, I guess.
I find that interesting as Floor chases that one and fouls it off, but that's coming from the national side and not the state.
You thought about some games where it was a foul fest, and it was like, how many free throws did we shoot? Some teams 25, 30 free throws in a game.
Yeah. That's a chopper. And that's mishandled by the second baseman, but they still get it there in time. And
Floor face plants.
Yep. Didn't quite get there, and he'll get called out at first. And that will send Yaden Miller to the plate, 1 away.
Adam kind of stubbed his foot on the first base bag and just fell face first after first base. He's okay, though.
So Miller, 8th in the batting order, to the plate for the Scoopers.
Coach Huntington giving him a little guff back in the dugout.
And that one in there for a strike. Good pitch. So that'll take us a little getting used to.
Yeah.
Resetting the fouls after every quarter.
Yep.
This one is high and caught for out number 2. 2 quick outs here for the Scoops. So I've always wondered when the National Federation would start rethinking quarters. College is already in the halves, except for women's college basketball. It's still quarters. But men's basketball in college is 2 halves.
Yep.
2 20-minute halves. Big swing and a miss there for Hunter Jansen.
Not sure I could see that in high school, but I don't know.
Check that. Brody Royer at the plate. 1-1, not 1.
Scoops up 6-0 here. Bottom
And then if
of
you
3.
do that, do you do that for the women as well, for girls basketball? That could be a debate coming up too. I guess we'll see. That one up high, ball 1, even count 1-1. Right now in South Dakota, it's 8-minute quarters right now for both girls and boys. Swing on this one. Fouled that one off. Or will there, if they keep it quarters, will there ever be a day when they go 40-minute basketball games for high school? 10 per quarter.
Good question. I don't know. Maybe not.
Or is that too much?
Maybe too much.
Swing on that one, and that's caught. No, dropped. Oh, no. And I don't know, they might still turn it. No, they don't. And, boy, just everything that could have gone wrong on that one went wrong. They dropped the pop fly. It wasn't really a pop fly. It was a shot to the first baseman, and he dropped it. And then he couldn't scoop it up off the gravel and get it to the first baseman. So that is a base hit. And the Scoopers keep this bottom half of the third inning alive with 2 outs as Brody Royer, thanks to some mishandled play there by the Central Cobblers, gets on base. Hunter Jansen now back to the top of the batting order at the plate. He takes this one outside, ball 1.
It seems like there's been a push to speed games up at all levels, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I talked about, I'm not a big proponent of it, really, at the major league level.
I don't think high school games really last that long, though.
No.
So I don't know if they're trying to speed up the basketball games. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. I'll have to read that article to
But
kind
if
of see
it's
what
coming
their
from
thought
the
process.
national scene, maybe some other states are having that problem.
Maybe.
Swing on this one. Hunter Jansen's going to foul this one off.
You know, and I get that there has to be a standardized way for all states to follow these rules. It shouldn't be different from one state to the other. But you look at Iowa and kind of what they do with some of their basketball. I mean, every state has the purview to do it how they want to, but
That
big
one
blast
is
out to
blasted left field. That should get caught out there, though it does, for out number 3. 3 innings in the books. Scoopers hanging on to a 6-0 lead as we take you to the top of the 4th after this.
Sturgis has a new chiropractic clinic with familiar faces.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
4 days of precipitation here. And I think you can almost hear the grass growing out there.
Oh, yeah. It's wanted to mow my grass today, but just didn't get around to it.
Still waiting for the leaves, though. Some trees are still kind of late to bloom here. They're kind of thinking, well, I'm afraid if I bloom, we might get some snow. But I think maybe we've turned the corner.
Yeah, I did see some buds on some trees on my dog walk today.
That one's a hit, picked up by the third baseman. Oh, no, he overthrew his first baseman, and that's going to turn into at least a double on the throwing error by the Scoopers. We're playing a really good game here until that happened. The throwing error is going to allow a leadoff double here for the Cobblers.
Brody Royer with the error. Pretty routine play.
It should have been a routine play, yep.
Kind of throwing on the run and just kind of got away from him. Jace Thompson at second on that error. Cleanup hitter Brody Matthews at the plate, hitting .452.
So a 6-0 lead, and looking to try and bunt that one is Matthews, and he'll get called for the ball one. This was outside the strike zone.
Owen Cass throwing the ball well. 6 strikeouts so far tonight. Scoopers 6-0 lead here. Owen just gave up 2 hits so far.
That one just outside ball 2. So 2-0 the count for Matthews. A leadoff double for Jace Thompson's got him to second base. And they're sure keeping their eye on him out there on second base. They're going to kind of intimidate him back to second base.
He's quick, too.
Yeah. There's the pitch, strike one. That was a good pitch by Owen Casson. He came into that pitch, looking back at second base there to see what Thompson was doing.
I'll tell you, pretty tough to steal third on Evan Stroud.
Yeah. That one up high, and they're going to throw it to second and try and catch Thompson off guard, but he gets back plenty of time.
I mean, it's been tough to steal second on Evan Stroud this season.
3 balls, 1 strike for Matthews. Ooh, that one in there for a strike. Full count coming from Matthews. Cass looking for the strikeout here if he can deliver. He does not. Yes, he does. Struck him out, and they'll throw to third. Do they get the play? They do. Scoopers turn it into a double play. The strikeout at home plate and the throw out at third.
I tell you, you don't run on Evan Stroud.
No.
You just don't. Teams have tried, and he's got a bunch of putouts this season. We saw a game, I think, might have been against Central and Rapid City.
Yeah.
Might have been against Stevens, but he threw like 3 out in a row at second base.
How about that? Scoopers clear the bases with that good play.
And throwing to third base is a lot easier for a catcher, especially a right-handed catcher.
Going around, strike one. At the plate, left-hander Carter Utek for Rapid City Central. Swings on this one again, 0-2 the count.
One Cass up to 60 pitches now. Might not see him finish this game out. We'll see.
Well, if Scoopers get a 10-run rule here,
yep,
he might go the distance. Big swing and a miss, another strikeout, and the Scoopers take care of business here in the top of the 4th inning, and they take a 6-0 lead into the bottom half of the inning after this.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
It's also National Do Something Good for Your Neighbor Day, National Love a Tree Day. Tomorrow's also National Classic Movie Day, and this is my favorite. Tomorrow's National Barbecue Day, so fire up the grill tomorrow.
Mimosas, check the wipers.
So get yourself a mimosa, check your wipers. Tomorrow's also National Sea Monkey Day, so you might want to go buy a sea monkey. If you're thinking. That's from the National Day of Calendar Post, by the way, who sends me a post every day about what today is. What today is.
If you're wondering, you could get a day for whatever you want as long as you pay them a fee, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could.
I think that's how it works.
I don't know. Dylan Christensen at the plate goes around on that one, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. And that one is slugged into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And Dylan Christensen is on board here in the bottom of the fourth.
Dylan 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles, scored a run. I do have a bad windshield wiper on my driver's side of our
I do
Cherokee.
too. I noticed it when I was driving in the rain this past weekend, so maybe I'll take advantage of National Wipers Day tomorrow. I'm hoping one of the auto parts stores takes note of that and has wipers on sale tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wouldn't that be a good idea?
Good idea. Go get some champagne and some orange juice.
Have a mimosa while you're changing your wipers. Throw to second. That's safe. And Crookshank is safe at first. And on the errant throw, Dylan Christensen slides into third base, and the Scoopers have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. And we're starting to see some cloud cover increase here, especially to the south and east. I don't think there's that much of a threat of rain tonight, but
didn't seem like there was.
Definitely the clouds are on the increase here in Sturgis tonight. 6-0 lead for the Scoopers. Here comes Cass, and Cass slugs this one out into left field. That's going to bring home a run, and it's 7-0 Scoopers. And now here comes to the plate that all-important 10-run rule batter. It'll be number 22 coming to the plate for the Scoopers, Kane Peters.
Kane hitting .375. That hit by Owen Cass. He's 2 for 3. Owen is, with 2 runs batted in. Kane 1 for 1 with an RBI.
Oh, and he almost got plunked by that one. That's ball one. And I believe we have a... Nope, it is still Matthews out there. I was going to say I thought we had a new pitcher, but Matthews is still out there on the mound for Rapid City Central. 7-0 lead for the Scoopers. And that one's behind, and that's going to allow the runners to advance. Another passed ball. So we'll see how long the Central coaches continue to ride the arm of Matthews here. He's struggled a little bit tonight. Peters ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third. And that one almost another pass ball. Way down low, ball 3. This could load the bases. We may see a pitching change if Matthews loads up Peters here on a walk. Evan Stroud on deck. And they did not yet. There's a strike. Got that one in there. Count goes 3-1. Matthews may have saved his spot out there on the pitcher's mound with that strike. That one's way outside, though, for ball 4. I don't see the Central coach heading out there yet. But that's going to bring Evan Stroud to the plate. I think they're talking about it.
4th walk for Brody Matthews.
Yep. And they're going to let Matthews go.
Scoopers with 6 hits.
Bases loaded with nobody out. That one in there for a strike for Stroud.
Brody Matthews up to 73 pitches.
And that one outside, ball 1. I think we might have a pinch hitter coming up. We will. Reese Jacobs on deck for the Scoops. He's going to pinch hit for Adam Floor.
I saw Reese's brother Rand in the crowd tonight.
That one up high for ball 2, 2-1.
And his mama, so they're here watching.
I see Jordan Profrock is headed to the South Dakota Basketball Hall of Fame.
Great news.
Yeah.
Long overdue on that one, too.
Indeed. And that one's a pass ball, and
play at the plate.
He's going to make it.
Got
He's
it.
safe at home plate. Yep, he slid underneath the tag.
Good.
Connor Cruikshank.
Good Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose
Yeah.
slide there by Connor Cruikshank.
And it's 8-0 Scoopers with nobody out. And a 3-1 count at home plate for Evan Stroud.
You know, catcher Ryan Howard didn't throw it to the pitcher. He thought he could make the play himself,
Yeah.
and Connor Cruikshank, great slide.
And now the Scooper 10 run is at second base. With Stroud at the plate, nobody out here. Scoopers could make this just a 5-inning game if they can get a couple of more runs in here. That's a walk. Any movement from those Central coaches yet? Not yet. Bases are loaded again with nobody out. And here comes number 5. And Reese Jacobs gets Welcome to the Jungle as his walk-up music here. And Reese takes this one outside, ball 1.
Reese having a good season, coming off of his state championship wrestling season. Reese hitting a solid 400.
And Reese slugs
Boom.
that one into left field.
Right on cue.
Yes, sir. And here comes the 10 run. And the Scoopers lead 10-0. 2-run score off the single by Reese Jacobs. Runners on first and second. $10-0 lead for the Scoopers. So now Central will have to cut into this in the top of the 5th, or this one's over. All right, Aiden Wood's going to bat now for the Scoops.
So Reese's brother and mom here.
There's another pass ball. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, tough.
Central has struggled with those tonight, and runners advance to second and third, so now Reese on second.
Yeah, still no outs. Scoopers should add to this lead. It's going to be tough for Central to. They're in about the middle of their order when they come to bat here in the top of the 5th. Aiden Wood hitting .222.
Oh, and Wood got plunked by that one, and that's going to load the bases up again with nobody out.
Jake Peters coming to the plate
Peters
now.
is going to come to the plate, yep. So the final 3 spots here by Sturgis will get picked up by pinch hitters. Bases loaded, 10-0 lead for the Scoops with nobody out yet.
Ooh.
That one way down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And that one in there for a strike, and that'll even the count 1-1. And that one down low, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Swing on that one. That one's a little chipper, and it just goes maybe 10, 11 feet in front of the home plate down the first base line, and they'll throw it to first, but Scoopers will get another run in, and it will be 11-0 Scoopers with 1 away. Bases second and third loaded. That was just a little trickler. That's what I was trying to say. A little, like a slow-moving creek up the first baseline, that little
Dribbler.
ball was. It just wasn't going very far.
Kind of like my dog when I'm about to feed her. She's a dribbler.
Swing and a miss there for Hunter Jansen.
I try to get the food in the bowl quick, but sometimes I don't get it quick enough.
I know it.
There's a puddle on the floor.
Yep, it happens.
Back to the top of the order for the Scoops.
Yep. Yeah, put 5 runs in here in the bottom half of the 4th, and they have the 10-run rule in effect right now, which will give the Cobblers one last chance, top of the 5th. Here's the swing on this one. Jansen, that could get lost in the darkness. I lost it. It's going to drop for a fair ball. Yes, sir. Here comes 1 run. It's 12-0 Scoopers. Well, I'll tell you what, that sky is just perfect to lose that baseball. I lost it as soon as it went in underneath of those cumulonimbus clouds there. And I lost track of it. The next thing I know, it's bouncing just inside the right field line out there. And fair ball for the Scoopers. And I think that's going to do it for Brody Matthews. I am not a manager for a baseball team by any means, but I'm kind of thinking I would have given Matthews' arm a rest quite a while ago.
Yeah,
but they rode his arm, and now it's a 12-0 lead Scoopers.
They did, yeah. He's been struggling, but yeah, especially this inning. Scoopers had 6 runs here, bottom of the 4th inning, and 12-0 lead. It's going to be tough for Rapid City Central to put a couple up to at least tie. They got to put 3 up to extend it, but with the way Owen Cass is throwing the baseball, it's been tough for Central to do anything.
Yep, sure has. So Central is going to change the pitcher finally. They're going to get a fresh arm out there. Ooh. And they need it with just 1 away.
Number 19.
Let's see. I have got my roster, Jace Thompson at number 19. So looks like Jace Thompson is going to take over. Again, it'll be high school regionals this weekend, and I believe the top 4 hosts, correct? Not everybody gets in, just the top 8, right?
The top 4 host, and I think the way it works is there's 2 games at each location.
Gotcha.
So that'd be 8 games. The winners of those games go to the state tournament. I could be wrong.
That sounds familiar. Yeah, we have to check that. Not every team gets in, though.
No.
I think they only take a certain amount. You got to be in one of the top sectors to make it into the postseason. We'll have to check. The State Baseball Association has that.
Yep.
I think on their website, has their seeding formula. Again, if baseball gets sanctioned, that'll change. It'll be the High School Activities Association who will put out. And the Sturgis Scooper girls, they will finish up their season tomorrow. This is their first year as a sanctioned sport in South Dakota. And we wish them good luck tomorrow night. They'll have to do senior night down at Parkview. And it'll be their final regular season game tomorrow night, I do believe. Swing on that one, right to the second baseman. He bobbles it, and he cannot turn the play. And things are just unraveling here for Rapid City Central. Another run scores. It's 13-0 Sturgis.
Dylan Christensen with a hard hit ball to the second baseman. Couldn't handle it.
He just couldn't. That should have been another routine play for the Cobblers, but nothing has been routine for the Cobblers here in this game.
That's been a tough one for him.
Crookshank blasts that one to the second baseman. Long throw to first. They turn it there for out number 2. Scoopers advance runners onto second and third. With 2 away. And here comes Owen Cass to the plate. $13-0 lead for the Scoops. We're in the bottom of the 4th. That one outside for ball 1.
Looking for the playoff brackets on the website. It's the state tournament's going to be at the Canary Stadium in Sioux Falls.
Very beautiful
29th,
stadium.
yeah, for Class A. B is also at the Canary Stadium.
Yeah, and B runs it a little differently. A lot more teams get into the B because there's a lot more B teams than there are A teams. So
yep.
They run their playoffs a little bit differently than the A playoffs do. 13-0. And that one's behind Owen Cass for ball 2. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, 16 teams in Class A.
Right. But I don't think all 16 make the postseason. At least I don't think. I could be wrong.
I think the top 12 do.
That sounds about accurate, maybe. Or the top 10, maybe. So the top 4 host, right? And then
there's
Then you have the remaining 8, probably.
You think we would
get in?
You think we would know this? It's kind of confusing for us, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yes, this one is into the night sky, and that is caught out there for out number 3. So it will be one last chance for the Rapid City Central Cobblers here. They're going to have to cut into this 13-0 lead when we return, and you're listening to Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
We hope.
You're listening to the Sturgis Scoopers on the home of Sturgis Scoopers Sports. The Big 81 KBHP Sturgis. And now online at KBHPradio.com.
All right, back at Strong Field as the Cobblers head into the top of the 5th. They're going to need to put some points on the board. We're still trying to figure out this playoff bracket.
Looks to me like there's a bracket from last year.
Yep.
Top 15 make it.
Okay.
The number 1 seed hosts a regional game, but they get a bye. So there's 3 teams in Region 1. At least there was last year.
We'll figure it out as we get there. Yeah.
Scoopers, though, should be pretty favorable where they're sitting right now.
Currently, they're 10th with an 8-3 record. That one's a little bloop up, caught by Owen Cass. Throw to first is in time and 1 down. So right at the moment, Douglas is sitting 16th, so if the top 15 go, they wouldn't make the postseason.
You know, and you look at who the top 4 teams are, and it's out east mainly: Harrisburg, Yankton, Pierre, Brandon, Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So not sure where the Scoopers would end up. I guess it's hard to figure where they would end up for regional games.
Yep. We will work that out as we roll through the week here. 13-0 lead. And the Cobblers get a hit there, and they needed that.
Jacob Mellum with
the hit, yep.
Scoopers up 13-0 here. Top of the 5th inning. Central has to score 4 to extend this. Christian Redleaf up now for Rapid City Central.
Cobblers get a runner on. And he swings on that one for a strike. Good pitch.
Owen Cass with 8 strikeouts in this game. Thus far, we'll see if he can get to double digits.
Oh, and he's got just a little piece of that one. They'll throw to second. They're going to try and turn this into a double, and they do to end this one. Wow. How about that?
That was a 1-6-3 double play.
That's only fitting for the Sturgis Scoopers tonight as they roll to a 13-0 victory over the Central Cobblers in just 4.5 innings. All right, we'll wrap it up for you. Coming up next, you're listening to Sturgis Scooper Baseball on the Big 81 KBHB.
Castellagher Real Estate is a full-time real estate company licensed in South Dakota. They offer their company services to a broad field of prospective clients, including in-state and out-of-state companies and individuals, both looking to purchase or sell real estate. They're ready to visit with you and answer all of your auction and real estate questions. So give them a call, 605-347-5110, and talk to Jerry or Ryan, or stop by their office at 1951 Junction Avenue in Sturgis. They're professional, they're honest, they're a family-owned business. Castile Auction and Real Estate of Sturgis.
If you're stuck in a restaurant rut, check out the Oasis Kitchen on Main Street in Sturgis. Whether you're hungry for a build-your-own burrito, burrito bowl, burger, salads, or chicken tenders, we serve generous portions at a great price. You can dine in or get it to go. As a proud supporter of Scooper Sports, the kitchen at the Oasis is happy to fuel up your day. When you're ready for your next great meal, stop by or give us a call and have lunch or dinner at the Oasis Kitchen across from the Hotel Sturgis on Main Street. Call 605-342-9809.
Rockin' Tree Floral and Garden Center of Sturgis is the place to go when you need gifts and fresh flowers for birthdays, anniversaries, and thank yous. Rockin' Tree also carries the full line of Willow Tree Angels, gifts for all occasions, and a nice selection of houseplants. Stop by this week and see what's new at Rockin' Tree Floral and Garden Center, right across from the Sturgis Community Center on Lozelle.
At Quick Mart in Sturgis, Sally and the staff know you're ready to get back outside and cheer on your youth sports. So when you're heading to your next event, don't forget to stop by Quick Mart in Sturgis. They have a great selection of snacks, cold drinks, and just started serving rice bowls to keep you full when you're on the go. Try Mexican, Asian, or build your own rice bowl. And when it warms up, don't forget to grab a bag of ice to keep your drinks cool and refreshing. Quick Mart in Sturgis would like to thank their customers for their year-round support.
Welcome to tonight's postgame show, being brought to you by Quick Mart Sturgis Subs, proud sponsor of the Scooper Athlete of the Week Award. Now, here's Gary Matthews and Terry Anderson.
All right, nice win for the Scooper Varsity tonight. They pick up a 13-0 win in just 4.5 innings as they shut out Rapid City Central tonight. 2 runs in the first, 2 in the fourth, a big fourth inning, 7 runs in the bottom of that fourth inning. Scoopers get the victory here tonight. Terry Anderson's got our final stats. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Owen Cass gets the win on the mound. Complete game for Owen. Shutout. 5 innings of work. Gave up just 3 hits. Struck out 8 on 67 pitches. Brody Matthews takes the loss for Rapid City Central. For the Scoopers, 8 hits. They left 6 on base. Hunter Jansen, 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Dylan Christensen, 1 for 3 at the plate with 1 run batted in. Connor Cruikshank, 1 for 4.